Our final series of the day before we get replaced because we're crap casters. So let's take these crap casters into this crap game. A great game. Team Secret versus VGJ.Thunder. These are the highest ranked teams we've got to, or at least the gap in their points are the closest.
Most even matchup for sure.
Yeah.
I think I'd put my money on Secret in this game. I think their form is excellent right now. They've been working very hard. And unlike a lot of the teams here, they've had time to develop strategies. They didn't just go from LAN straight into qualifiers into more events. So I think that they're on top form, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do because of all the captains that would utilize a fresh patch, I feel like Puppy's at the top of the list of more innovative ideas.
Yep. Well, let's watch the draft and see how it does unfold. A Bane first ban. Raw, ruthless.
I'm going to predict Secret's going to pick Slaughter.
I would love to see Team Secret pick Slaughter. Absolutely love it. I don't care who plays it either. I just want to see a Slaughter pickup. I actually like to see Yapsaw play the Slaughter for once. Like, put him into a 4 role. I think it could easily function there. Just to give everyone a little bit of context for also where these games are up to, this is Team Secret's 3rd game in Group B. They're currently undefeated 2-0, so if they win this, they'll be tied with Mineski and Virtus Pro for 1st position. VGJ.Thunder, they're the only other team to have actually got 2 wins, but they played an extra game than Team Secret, so they're actually 2-1 at the moment. They did drop 1 game, and that was to Evil Geniuses, I believe, who, Evil Geniuses took that game off VG.
That'd be cool to see what happens. It's really all about the opener. VGJ taking a lot of time with this last ban. Notably, Secret banning Bane Disruptor and leaving a lot of the cores that VGJ likes, notably the Razor and the Omni Knight.
Team Secret's turn
Take
to
out the
pick.
Wisp.
Ah, Pangolier!
There's Dark Willow.
That's the first time actually today we've had Dark Willow get through the first phase, but it's also like this is Team Secret, right? Like allowing a Chinese team to have that option when they have the combo, like they've got the 2-3 pick.
There's also the Secret Earthshaker available.
Rubik,
AA,
SK, and they start with puppies here. They start with a Witch Doctor. So they want to see what VGJ have to offer before they get their second.
It could also be Yapsaws. They usually run this with Bounty Hunter. I've seen quite a bit.
Okay.
And I've also seen them run it with Shaker. So it's a very open hero. I'm not a huge fan of Witch Doctor, but the thing I like about it is that, again, those 2 cores I mentioned being unbanned, Razor specifically and Omni Knight, Witch Doctor is an excellent matchup.
Well, Tuskar again. Man, we just cannot escape this hero. And Death Prophet is the opening for VGJ.Thunder. This is very much the same as we've been seeing already. You hanging ahead. Just this happy days. Stable draft.
I don't know. I feel like you put yourself at a disadvantage the moment your opener is the same opener concept you've been using game after game, tournament after tournament.
Because then someone like Puppy's like, hey, I've already done my prep work on how to beat this.
Exactly. And Secret is just, I feel, a better team than VGJ.Thunder. I'm not saying you need to do something crazy,
like,
but at least...
What, no Winter Wyvern axe on stacks?
Yeah. It's, it's just so vanilla. Even in a marriage, you can't just be completely vanilla forever. It gets boring. It gets figured out. You need to move on to new things.
We should ask Winter. Razor's been changed up slightly. I'm moving on very quickly from that one. Static Link cast range was reduced from 600 to 550. Break range is still 800. And unstable current damage was also reduced in the early levels. So it's down from 100, 130, 160, 190 to 60, 100, 140, 180. So, small changes for the Razor. Do you think it really affects him that much, those 2?
Not really. I think the hero concept is still the same, and at later levels, you don't really feel the nerfs that much. It's more just...
10 seconds remaining.
It's not OP, it's just this concept of a hero that's super good in the lane and can be played in every lane and on multiple players. Whenever a hero has all those things going for it, it's always going to be good and able to be opened. There's very few cores that work in an opener, and we see them constantly because you can't really pick other ones.
Ancient Apparition being banned out by Puppy, so more protection than anything else. AA has been a thorn in everyone's sides. Kunkka banned out by VGJ.
Can almost
5
guarantee
seconds remaining.
we'll see a bounty hunter from Secret if it's left available.
I
Third
think
or fourth
they
pick.
just do it anyway. I suppose like with the movement speed you get from track, and yeah, it's yeah, that does seem to be like the dream situation for Razor to run people down.
It's great synergy with their draft. They like the hero. They play it well. It's one of
Team
Puppy's best
Secrets
heroes.
turn
They let
to
they ban the Naga, so they let the bounty through. First pick will be in the hands of VGJ.Thunder, but you're not going to pick a Tuskar as well as a bounty hunter, so there's no chance for a block pick. This is stacking the 4 position a little too hard.
It depends on the support pick, but if they pick something that just kind of gets
10
run over, like let's say
seconds
one like a
remaining.
Rubik or something, I really think you can just go bounty hunter.
5 seconds remaining.
Lots of options though. Who knows? I think the ban here is going to be some illusion hero. Probably TB if I were Team Secret, unless they have some answer to it.
Yeah.
I think VGJ.Thunder is a lot like Optic, where you shut down the carry player. You don't give him an uncontested or uncountered
What, you don't
win
wanna-
condition hero.
You don't want to give him like an anti-mage with so much space.
Yeah, AM's just not quite as meta. It's
I'm only saying that because of the game that was yesterday. That's the only reference I'm making.
oh, good. Sorry, I
it is-
snapped through this latter part of that game. I don't really remember it too well.
Yeah, well, it's just Sylar. Every time I see Sylar, I cannot help think but like Naga cores and Anti-Mage cores and Morphling cores. At least Morphling is more exciting once the shotgun comes online.
I would consider banning Morph last here, especially with AA banned. Like this is already a good Morphling game against Witch Doctor Razor.
It could also be because actually, yeah, they have DK, but it's Team Secret doesn't need that. Never mind. Train of Thought gets taken out once you just realize that Razor goes everywhere.
Yep. Thus the issue.
Dire team pick.
Ben
Well, they
Rasta.
ban out the Shaman, so no easy Mass Serpent wards to do a force push with the Death Prophet and wards. Also gives you a little bit more security in case you go late game. Don't worry about the Refresher Shard. And hello! Well, we knew Dark Willow would make an appearance if you didn't want a banner. VGJ, they pick at number 3. So now all we need is Pangolier. That's what we need. Actually, I still want to see the Slaughter. I still think Slaughter's going to be absolutely fantastic.
10 seconds remaining.
Because there's nothing they have that, like, and even then
5
you can just,
seconds
like, get
remaining.
level 25. And then you can't dispel.
Yep. I can see a Shaker coming. I like Shaker. I like maybe a Bounty Furion. Secret has a lot of options. They're really a really difficult team to predict.
Well, you got a Baden. You still got, like the easiest hero that seems for Fada to play. Just run that in the off lane, and then it won't matter about the aggression that can come from Dark Willow. You just shield and run.
Dire team pick.
And it's Earthshaker. You said the combinations were there, and there it is. So Yapsor's ES and Puppy's Witch Doctor.
Yep. It could also be Puppy's Shaker, though. They both play it, but I think it's a lot more effective as the 4. I like it in this game. So it's an excellent hero against Tusk. It's
10
very easy to
seconds
play
remaining.
around the Snowball, and it's also good against the Will. It's really just about the
5
draft you
seconds
have. It's a
remaining.
good setup. It secures the off lane. It's really nice to have a hero that does so, and it's a great hero to pair with Razor and Witch Doctor, as we mentioned before.
Just lock in the fight, or potentially lock down when you get that initial instant stun from the ES. Difficult for VGJ to escape or even react to this. It's basically a permanent lockdown. And then you still got the other heroes from Team Secret. We're still missing, like, I'm assuming this is what, Ace's Razor? Like, would that be the easiest assumption?
I mean, they all play it.
That's-
It's really just about what heroes
Team
do they want to
Secrets
pair with. And
turn
this is what makes this lineup so strong. If you look at the opener, Witch Doctor, Razor, Shaker. No one knows who's playing the Razor. So
Yeah.
these last 2 cores can be anything, and they get to see 4 heroes of VGJ.Thunder.
You know what you need now? You need the new Slark. With his base regen come up. Like something like, what were the old classics of the Bat
10
Ride that you can
seconds
get? And
remaining.
Slark was one of them. And so he went from, what was it, 1.5? So
5
base HP
seconds
regen, yeah,
remaining.
1.5 to 2.75.
It's going to be like a Jug, a Lifestealer, or a Weaver, though.
Probably.
They're not picking it. It's a great Jug Lifestealer game.
Dire team ban.
Baden.
That works too.
Yeah, so they're just filling the off lane. They won't get to see everything VGJ's got. They can at least get VGJ to ban something. So you said Morphling was also on the hit list for the 5th ban.
I definitely think you ban Morphling here if you're Secret.
10 seconds
100% you
remaining.
got to ban Morphling. And I like the Abaddon because the Ace hero
5
is easier to
seconds
replace
remaining.
than the Fada hero. You really want Abaddon in this game. You get the lane secured from the Shaker, like you mentioned before. It's just the hard counter to Bat, and it's great to synergize with Razor because now the Razor can deal with the Bat as well thanks to the Abaddon. I think you can remove the Fear as well from Willow. You can pretty much remove all of Willow's spells. So.
Well, where's your... Actually, it can't work that way. I'm like, can you have Shadow Demon come into the middle of this? But no. Need instant freedom.
Yeah, they need some hero that secures them the game. I think it's likely, and that's the beauty of having Ace and mid one, right? I mean, who cares who plays the Razor? They both play plenty of heroes that can provide a win condition.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting to see something like the Invoker pickup that we saw previously. He just needs to just tilt the balance of power when it comes to all the lanes. The Juggernaut will be the final ban from VGJ, so they're still looking towards Ace's overwhelming hero that could be picked up. Man, I'm just really not liking the damage coming out of VGJ at the moment. Like, if Team Secret got, like, Lifesteal, or they even had, like Ace's Lone Druid pick up, I don't think they have enough damage to get through it all.
Yeah, they have a lot of control, a lot of CC,
Yeah,
but they have no one to really capitalize on it.
there's so much pressure on Silas' shoulders to actually get that damage.
And even if they pick something like a Morphling, it just takes so long to come online. It's just where how does that help them?
What if Team Secret just start pushing you? That's what I was thinking. Like Lone Druid might be a really nice option just for that pressure that Ace is able to apply. They ban out the OD.
Do they pick Morphling themselves? They could.
They could. They have enough in the early game to have good rotations, have enough time for the Morphling to come online. And it's not like VGJ.Thunder are going to be able to pressure them too hard.
I mean, VGJ is almost certainly picking Terrorblade here.
Yeah.
I could see a Morphling as well, but
remaining.
I mean, if they can't get it, that's the choice. So that's where Morphling might be strong for Secret because it denies that pick. They did go Slark. There we go.
Oh boy. Oh.
I mean, it's a dream. It's a great Slark game, to be fair. It's just
So
I haven't seen this hero in so long.
So break it down. Like, why did this hero disappear?
Well, he is just a really bad laner. And something a lot of people don't realize is how clarities are just so good now because you farm woods with it. But Dark Pact removes clarity. So as a Slark, you can't ever have this free mana potion to farm jungle and recover with because your farming ability removes it. However, it is excellent in this game because both Morphling and Terrorblade are hard countered by Slark. And those are the heroes that really complete VGJ's draft.
So what does VGJ do? They go for the Luna.
Goodness, that hero is dumpstered by Slark.
Why are they...
This is the dream Slark game. If there were ever a Slark game, this is it. You have an Abaddon, so that if your cleanse isn't enough and you do get lassoed, he can cleanse you. You have plenty of stuns to back you up, a Razor to run in and provide you vision. It's so easy to just play off map, farm, and just show up at some point and say, hey, what's up, guys? I got him.
Man. Okay.
And you saw it coming? I mean, it's good. It's a good Slark game.
I just wondering, like, this, it's that question mark you have on these new heroes, and I was kind of hoping the Puppy would just be able, because he always plays on the fly, like, he's like, okay, you know what, I know this hero can work.
Yeah.
Like, I understand the situation, I know this can work, so, hey, I'm just going to pick this hero, and we're going to win the game with this. And it's the new buff, right? Like, he's going to have confidence in his own team to do it, and probably that's the other thing, too. He knows his team can pull this off.
Even before the buff, this is the dream Slark game, okay? Luna, Bat, hard countered by Slark. Tusk, leap away from the shards, no threat. You can purge, you can cleanse everything Dark Willow throws at you. And it's the same with DP. It's the Slark game. So yeah, he was buffed, but at the end, this would have been a good Slark game like 2 patches ago as well. I know he's not picked, but if there were a game, this is it. So if they lose with Slark, this hero really is bad. Yeah.
It's like, I got increased turn rate up against Batrider Sticky Napalm. That's down by 0.1. And I got increased HP regeneration. So it's 4.3 base regeneration for Slark when he walks out, because he's got the Mango also.
I can't believe they picked Luna into Slark. But
yeah.
that's the thing about VGJ. They really don't adapt very much. They have drafts and heroes, and they don't deviate from them.
Well, we learned that lesson at TI4 with ROTK drafting. But maybe it works. Maybe it works. Team Secret have 4 players on the bottom lane. Full protection for Ace to begin with. Yapsaw, you know he'll be rotating when he's got boots and 2 clarities. Actually kind of surprised he's not just up on that top lane already looking for the fissure block. Mid 1 is down here on the bottom lane, so they're wondering if VGJ.Thunder is going to get aggressive on them. That leaves Farder as the off-laner for Team Secret. He'll be going up against Silas, safe lane Luna, Fade on the Tuskar. You got DDC's roaming Dark Willow. Mid lane then puts in Freeze, and our final lane is down bottom, which is Yang. He'll be playing that Bat Rider early on. But yeah, there is no contesting for any of these runes by the looks of it. It's going to be a very, very passive start.
Man, I thought Bassi only gave 6 damage. It gives 7.
Ring of Basilius?
I'm surprised more people don't start with one. It actually gives the same damage now as like a band of like or the stat item of your choosing.
Begins.
So
Same damage.
55 total for mid 1. Against the Water Freeze, the 63 thanks to his base 61 damage. And yeah, there's that fissure block. Yeah, so it's ready for the secondary one. And this will allow Farder to basically farm underneath his own tower.
Yeah. And a Witch Doctor Slark down bottom. And it's just funny, Tusk is doing the exact same thing. What has Dota become?
Well, Tusk can't keep doing it, right? Because he got the
2-second nerf?
Yeah, see, ES stronger than Tuskar when you can do 2 blocks instead of the 1. So that's actually a really nice position for Ace. Puppy's going to be babysitting him as hard as he possibly can. Yep, Saw's up on top. He just wants to harass and keep Sylar and DDC a little bit more controlled from range and just give Farder that early advantage if possible.
He gets the Archer CS too. It's always nice when he doesn't get denied. Gives a ton of gold as well. He places a ward in the camp just in time. They won't get a spawn. And the reason he can do that, I thought they saw a ward, but nope. Just doesn't.
Well, shots. Puppy, bye-bye. TP to the tier 1 tower, realizes he's in a really bad position. TP scroll is the only really easy way to get away from a Bat Rider. Dark Willow. Time to try and run out of this one. Yeah, so he actually doesn't have a stun, but if they can get a slow one to DDC, no. It's too early to die for tower. Even if you are Abaddon, and even if you are Farder playing the Abaddon.
Slark already with 11 wand charges down bottom. This is one of the benefits of Slark against Bat, is you never really get threatened because you can spam Q, and you get so much regen just thanks to the fact that he's going to have to spam his napalm the last hit.
Do you actually, do you get extra levels up in the Essence Shift just so you can, like, leash, control, steal?
Nah.
Nah? You don't care? It's always the damage of Dark Pact.
Yeah. It's just too good.
Alright. I suppose the cooldown's quite nice too. Puppy, here's Bounty Rune. Actually gonna try and contest him as well. Slark's trying to rotate around the back, so they're rolling Boulder forward. Still no first blood. Puppy needs some space, got the Maledict off. And yeah, he'll go down. Yang right on top of him with that Firefly. No easy way to escape out of this. And Ace was had no intention of helping Puppy.
Got it. Yeah, a lot of regen burned. Bat won't be able to threaten for quite some time. No Mango has the clarity, but not able to use it yet. They might actually just go for Bat. I think he dies here.
Yeah, with the paralyzing cast, the leash to hold him in position. That cast was not going to come back up again fast enough. And Yang into the trees, but the attack from Puppy will finish the job.
Not sure why he stuck around for so long, to be honest. That was a very obvious kill opportunity for Secret. Yang's been off this lane. It was the same yesterday against EG. Lost the lane as underlord avoid mid lane.
Yeah, rolling Boulder in with the shards there. Mid one's got no other choice but to stand still and just get siphoned away. They needed that to happen too. The Razor was getting a little bit of the upper hand in the CS against Freeze. So good rotation from Fade. You're not going to see the same kind of thing from Team Secret. They're primarily using their supports to secure their side lanes.
Keep in mind the key heroes is it's really just Slark in this game, as we discussed. Slark is the hero of this Dota 2 match. He has no counter. If he has a great game, I expect Ace to just take over and carry Secret to victory all by his lonesome.
Yep.
Everyone else can just play around him. So
At least you don't have to wait as long as you normally have to wait for the Juggernaut. Like we normally have like Battle Furies. I suppose they come in like 12 minutes or 12 to 14 minutes these days. But yeah, Slark, do you actually get like Shadow Blade and just go around and hunt, or do you think you got more time? Like, can you Echo Saber it?
if you get super ahead, but Shadow Blade's just too good of an item, especially when you have like a Witch Doctor and a Shaker to play with. Like, they just land a stun, and also you kill the bat the whole game. You kill the DP, the Luna. Like, these heroes just can't play against Slark. So I think you get the Aquila like he is, treads. But
Yep, so he didn't want to use that fissure just then. They'll go for the totem. The Briar Patch is down from DDC, and that is a nice control over on Yapsor. Another good sharding block from Fade. And max damage from the Shadow Realm of DDC.
bottom lane, Spat's gonna be in trouble.
Leash is out, support's coming in, Puppey as well as Yapsor, so Yang can't run away. Vision will hold him in position. And what a surprise that Yapsor gets the kill with the bonus damage from an Enchant Totem. Shocking.
Radiant are scanning.
Fade's ready to gank the mid lane once more. Observer Ward is down, so we've got all the vision onto mid 1. You've got 2 Spirit Siphon charges ready to go, as well as the level 2 Crypt Swarm.
Both supports moving into position for Secret.
Yeah, if Fade actually goes this, which he won't, he goes top.
Yep,
And they're going to get a kill onto Fada. So on the run, shields are up. He's got 11 1 charges, but again, that Bramble Maze being a real problem. I realize I also call it the Briar Patch. Don't ask me why. It's an old kid's story.
I'm surprised Fata spilled an extra point in Curse of Avernus instead of getting a point in Q, going for a deny there. I feel like it's worth a try. Sumail also maxing Q with just 1 point E in most games.
Must be more for the lane harassment. Well, Fade definitely can't stand in this lane, and he knows it. Fada will destroy him. Puppey and Yaps are on the move once more. Trying to find Yang, who so far has managed to dodge, but yeah, Maledict out. Yapsor, he's going to try and wait. Fissure block, and then the leash. So Ace will find this kill, and that's his first of the game.
Level 6 now as well. This is the danger with picking Bat 4th, right? Is that a team as versatile as Secret, they pick a Bat and Slark. Your game is over. It is miserable to play Bat Rider here. You don't have a lane, and in the game, you always are afraid your last one might just be canceled out completely.
And because Ace is having such a good time, like he's now 3.6k net, or 3.5k net worth. He just wants to spend some money. Yeah, and the highest, like his opposite is 1,000 behind, and the kill count still going the way of VGJ. It's just the fact that Slark's had the greatest time in the bottom, 46 CS in 6.5 minutes.
I'm just gonna kill this bot tower too. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. This is Slark 7 minutes into the game taking a tier 1 tower. Not really known for his amazing tower killing potential, but at least he can clean up the creep waves to the high level in Dark Pact.
Yep. And they sniff out this move mid. They realize it's really the only play VGJ can make. So the Shaker TP's in. Witch Doctors is ready. Both supports of VGJ retreat.
Good Observer Ward up on top lane, scattered Ace's movement. So Sylar already retreating, a lot of pings coming in. Sylar will be very defensive back behind his tier 1 tower.
Ace will know there was a ward, of course, thanks to his ultimate going down.
Yep. Oh, I didn't realize he's also got himself a nice little stack to farm. With the Aphotic Shield from Fada, that's going to actually help pop through a large amount of the life. And they need to get rid of that before Luna could potentially grab some of it, even though she's only got 1 point in the Moonglaves currently. Is she just going to double shield Fada? Oh, Tusker, snowballs over. Fada doesn't have his level 6, so Ace wants to get involved. Oh, the Fissure and the Dark Pact! They were all standing on top of each other, VGJ, so Fada will die, but Ace just keeps the fight going. Freeze with the Spirit Siphon, making it difficult for Ace to keep the chase up, but then into the Shadow Dance. He does not continue, as they will back up a little bit more. Mid one's going on the mid lane, as trying to run away DDC. He was protected by the Shadow Realm. And the Cursed Crown stopping mid 1 from chasing into the tier 1 tower. But 168 points of damage stolen. Tusker thinks he can rolling boulder into this one, and he definitely can. Freeze commits the exorcism. The shards blocking mid 1 in a little bit, but then Fissure from Yapsor keeps VGJ at bay. And mid-1 had a small gap around the shards to get back onto his side of the river.
I really like this movement from Secret. They put the Abaddon bottom against Bat, who, even though he's slightly behind, it doesn't matter. You're Abaddon against Bat. So you just run at him. And up top, Slark is the Luna counter and can just force him out of the lane for the most part.
And he is going to go for the Shadow Blade. So he went Treads Aquila Wand. And then Shadow Blade will be the item of choice for the Slark. Echo can come a little bit later if he still wants to have that. Is Echo actually still, like, I'd say, is it still a good item for Slark? We haven't seen, like, any Slark picks in a very long time. So I wonder if, like, if the base item build still works.
I like it, but it depends. A lot of people go SNY nowadays. It seems to be, like, the flavor of the month. Really the flavor of the months. But I'm a huge Echo Saber believer. I think it's one of the most cost-efficient items in the game. And
Just the easy essence shift too, right?
Lots of burst as well.
Well, Batrider finishes up his item. It's going to be a drum, so Yang trying to remain alive for the moment. Will not have that jump initiation out there. Probably rightly so. It's a little bit too easy to counter him at the moment. He'll just pop.
I'm still just not sure how they ever kill this Slark. Oh,
DDC.
bottom, Willow.
Yeah, Fisher block. Hold him in. Starts the TP out. Yapsaw. Stun. It's able to connect. The Shadow Realm protects DDC for a little bit, as well as the Bramble Maze, but he'll walk back into Ace. Third kill of the game for Ace, and this is dangerous. Mainly because they're getting more and more money into this Slark, and once Shadow Blade is up, he won't rely on Yapsaw to hide in the fog of warp next to a tree. At least they can kill off Yapsaw as he rotates back towards the mid. Oh, actually, can they? Fisher, they try to split up. Support, freeze. Yapsaw has to run north. No one's coming to help. Mid one's still a little bit too busy underneath his own tier 1 tower.
Radiant's middle tower
Going
is
HOD
under
on
attack.
Fata. DJ Shadow Blade on Slark, soon to be complete. 2 more CS. Not sure what mid one will go. Maybe a hood, maybe just a rush BKB after drums or something. I'm looking. I'm seeing the future, and there's a Slark on with a rampage and a godlike spree.
I think that future is highly likely. Like at least in our win predictions, we would be looking at pretty high. Right now, the win probability. Okay, it's not that high. It's 64% towards the Radiant. So obviously the game says there's a better chance.
I mean, they do have a jump.
Yeah, they. She's not that imbalanced. And so far, DDC, the only thing he's managed to do is dodge the ganks in from Team Secret. Bramble hasn't really controlled enough. A lot of pings coming out. That was away from the vision of Team Secret, but a 3-man smoke up. Ace, he's running around inside the Shadow Blade. He's underneath the Dire Sentry Ward, however, but you've still got that Shadow Dance, so they can't hold him in there for long enough as you pounce up and away, still under vision. The Observer Wards all being pinged out as Vada shields, looking to run in a little bit deeper.
Top lane, mid one actually goes down to Batrider solo.
Yeah, she got the lasso off and just locked him down. This is a Batrider who had 162 points of damage stolen, so it was all the magical.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Surprised mid one let that happen. Mid one's actually quite behind in this game. 0-2, same CS as his opponent in lane, Death Prophet, but obviously.
It's the fallout we're both looking at, though. Like, it's like what happens when Ace starts getting successful kills.
Yep.
Like, VGJ.Thunder will understand now that Slark has the Shadow Blade. If he gets one damage-dealing item that goes along with that, then the supports are basically, well, I wouldn't say bread because they both have an escape, be it Snowball or be it Shadow Realm. But the Slark can hang around and wait. Both don't last forever.
Arcane's already up on Yapsaw. He's halfway to a blink. This is the other timing for Secret that's huge. He denies the ward in front of the point.
He's looking at the Dire Observer Ward up on top. Yang, well, attack first, then beat into him. Yang starts the TP out. Oh! Just hoping the shards would push Yang far enough away from Ace that there wouldn't be that last paw swipe in. Now, this is a Batrider in desperate need of his Blink Dagger. He's at 1900, just over 1900 gold, so he actually got to 9 his Blink Dagger with that death.
Unfortunate. Bottom lane, Fada just running at Luna. He has the speed creep as well with max E, so he's just running around like near 500 speed. He doesn't phase. He doesn't have phase yet, but if he did.
It just looks really fast anyway. Like, he may as well be 500 at that speed. He just lost it, so... Joy is gone. Both Puppy and Yapsaw got some decent space in mid lane while mid 1 was on his rotation, so Puppy completes up the Yearn, almost has level 7. Yapsaw, Fissure block is right on the money. Freeze.
Here comes Ace.
Yeah, needs a little bit more life. Ace in through the rear. And now, Roy! Wide pounce, but sees the stack. So they may try and clean this up. We've got 2 creeps that have gone AWOL a little bit. Yang, where's this Fissure? Yapsaw, if you could just hold him there, Ace will pounce up. He bounces over! He got the leash! Yang wants to keep running. Yapsaw's back here once more. He's got Echo Slam available with a creep wave in range. Yep, he's gonna hit the stun. Yang over the hill. Fissure 1 second. Yang into the trees. No! Yapsaw thought he went further up. Now the TP in from Freeze. He can get some revenge onto Yapsaw. A little too deep. Secret forced the issue a little too hard.
Radiant's bottom tower.
A lot of space for Luna in the meantime. It's the thing, Dota nowadays isn't so much about kills and deaths, it's just how much space and how many creep waves you're killing. And Luna's had a lot of time to just sit bottom, farm hard camps, farm ancients, and push this wave. He's going to kill the tower. Ace no TP, so he's going to have to run here. Looks like he will be going for an SNY.
Oh, Fada. Fade. He's going to shut him up. Fade, obviously having that ability just to... He's got no borrowed time. Yeah, it's on cooldown for the moment, but Ace.
Wow.
Hello and goodbye to Sylar. Faye can't keep him alive. That Eclipse doesn't last long enough, but with the arrival of the Bat Rider, they bring in a lot more damage now. VGJ and Freeze. Ace is locked inside the trees. He can't go in for another 3 seconds, and they get the vision with the Sigil to allow Exorcism and Freeze to reach the target. Team Secret, they're giving more and more advantage to VGJ with every single one of these fights. And it was meant to be the opposite way around. It was meant to be the Slark who was giving the advantage to Team Secret, not the other way around.
They're just forcing a bit too much. There was no Abaddon ult, there was no Slark ult, and they're defending a tower that is really just in a dead lane. Like, there's no need to play that area. If you look at the ward they have top, Slark can just play this area the entire game and never die. Now the Bat has Blink. Might be a little more difficult to stay alive, but still, like, just unfortunate. Bottom lane, no lasso, so we'll just push this wave.
Yeah. It's just Yang adding pressure. It's Team Secret now playing reactionary against VGJ.
I really don't want Slark to play this area. I think he should stay top. There's a great ward for him to play on. Keep Abaddon in the bottom lane, the mid lane, and let the Slark connect to you.
Right now, it looks like he's just trying to catch up on his items, building in for the Yasha. Fada's getting space up on top. As you mentioned before, he's picked up the Helm of the Dominator. Solar Crest will be his next item of choice. But this is all taking a lot of time. Meanwhile, VGJ own 3 of the top 4 net worth positions. Overall, it's not that big of an advantage. There's only 1k gold swinging both ways. Fada on the run. Got the distance, though.
I really don't know if I like this Hurricane Pike on Sylar. Unless, does it
Ace.
break leash?
Ace is going on to Freeze. You'll Scepter up, you'll avoid the damage from the Dark Pact. Creep Wave was not so lucky. The Silence really doing good, and the Shard block! Ace has to go into Shadow Dance. Pounds back off cooldown. Yang trying to chase him down, following the small little ball of gas. But he will not chase over the river and away.
Yapsaw finished Blink in the meantime. Never even thought about leaving that lane, by the way.
About what?
Leaving that lane. He was just farming.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, they're fine, dude.
Well, they know what they need, right? Like, they need that jump in initiation, and Yapsaw's the only one that really provides that, so they needed to give him the space. They gave him the space in mid before, and now they gave him the space on bottom.
It's a big timing. BKB complete on Razor, Blink on Shaker, and here comes the VGJ smoke. This will not go well for them if they don't get a pick off before that person casts the spell.
Now, when is that jump from Yang? He jumps into the tower with his Firefly. That's not the plan. Ace is already making his way over towards the mid as well. As far as vision goes, there is the aggressive Observe ward left behind by VGJ. Rather hard to keep these wards up when Slark is, well, so maneuverable across the map. Okay, and a defensive one in front of Roshan too.
I'll take that.
Yeah, Fata's saving up a lot of gold. I think he might end up going for the Radiance if the game continues at this pace.
Yeah, because it would make more sense to pick up the medallion, right? Like if you're going to have 2.3k gold.
Yeah, exactly.
So he has the easy item in the quick buy in case he does get in trouble. If not, Relic.
And it's one of those things where, you know, the Razor rushed to BKB, so he won't scale as well. You don't usually want both cores, or 2 out of 3 cores, to itemize like for right now, because then you're in a position where you kind of have to force things. They're comfortable taking a fight, but they can't really chase one down, and I don't think that's the optimal way for them to play this game. They have a Slark, they can just be patient, and I expect that's what they'll do.
Yeah. Once they actually have, like, they can still go for all 3. Actually, I don't think they need all 3 BKBs. And they'll have 2 of them. And the Radiance, and then, yeah, Team Secret will be a very formidable force. But Sylar is the #1 net worth in the field at the moment. Full Hurricane Pike, he's got Mask of Madness done. He'd look for his own BKB, but he's the first man to crack the 10k net worth. And Team Secret just haven't found the opening yet. They've actually got, Yamsor does have a smoke available. They're far enough away from the Dire Observer that they won't be scouted out if they do pop the smoke. But it may not matter as VGJ looking to get aggressive. Ace is behind the lines, but it's Team Secret who are being attacked towards the mid. Very quick movement from mid 1, moving up towards Roshan. Yapsor, Fissure just controlling Yang a little bit. And you're telling the Mask of Madness from Sylar. 5 heroes from VGJ, all in the middle trying to bring down this tier 1 tower. But Fada's up on the top lane. He was pushing out pretty fast with the Harpy. And this tier 2 tower will be the trade-off unless Team Secret can defend. Fortification has already been burnt from both sides. It's not available. Mid 1, terrorized, being prepped up by DDC. He'll cop a little bit of damage from the plasma field, but way too much onto mid 1. Held in place with the Bramble, and Ace in the back line. Sylar's so low, but Ace couldn't commit, and he actually, okay, he has to Shadow Dance. Echo Slam, Yapsor's arrived! Fissure, he waited it out, but then gets Lucent Beam stunned. He waited until Freeze was going to come down from the Yule Scepter, and then he's done absolutely nothing. Team Secret, they're almost getting wiped, but it's all a distraction. Fada took the tier 3 tower. He's beating into the range racks. We're 21 minutes in, and this guy's just going to continuously shield up and take out this range racks. They're pushing him away. They couldn't get the distance, and now the TP. Your Scepter, that'll cancel that one out. He's got a little bit more life thanks to borrowed time, but won't commit any extra mana. So the fight goes the way of VGJ by team wiping Team Secret, but they lose their top range racks.
Yep. And that was without any pieces of his Radiance. And now Fada's definitely going to buy that item. He already buys the recipe, 700 gold from the completed. And yeah, the fight goes grim for them, but it's all about the objective control. Tier 3 racks, and VGJ can't take the free Roche that they certainly would have had they not been forced to immediately respond to that top.
Yep. And they brought everybody. They realized just how hard it is to deal with the Batten. I'm wondering why so many teams don't just auto-ban it in the second phase against Team Secret, because they will pick it.
Yep. And if they had just recognized how much pressure Fata was applying, they'd probably back a bit earlier. That fight's super good for them if they don't lose everyone. And again, like you said, if that Fissure goes off, I think Yapsor's killing at least 2.
Yeah. I wonder why he hesitated. Like, if Death Prophet was that important to get the Fissure on.
Was it on cooldown or something? That's not something I would traditionally see him do.
Yeah, maybe it was. I wasn't clicked on him at the time, so I didn't actually see the timing for it all.
I think that might be more likely than him being slow, but you never know. It happens sometimes.
Oh. He was definitely doing a turn on the spot. So either he was
he
waiting for it, he was thinking for it. Ace is on the hunt once more. Shadow Blade up. Sylar's going to TP away to safety.
I can't remember if you can't force out a Slark Pounce, but I think if you Hurricane Pike him, it'll push you out of it.
Really?
I think so. If I'm incorrect on that,
work.
then
The mechanics should be exactly the same.
They're not. Nah.
Is this going to be like what was that thing they learned at Dota Pit that you were just like, oh yeah, it was that Exorcism does less damage when you get hit by a Silver Edge. The spirits do less damage.
It used to.
It used to. Oh, they changed it after we discovered
Yeah,
that?
there's no damage reduction on Silver Edge anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's right. They changed it in the patch last night.
Then
Actually, was that last night? No,
it was a while back.
Yeah, they changed something on Silver Edge. Cooldown reduced and break duration is decreased to 4 seconds from 5.
I'm not sure if the Pike works that way, and if it doesn't, I'm like 90% sure it does, because that's the only reason I see Sylar like rushing it this game, then it's not good. But I think it does.
Well, we can watch.
Sylar BKB, by the way. This is huge timing, level 18 as well. It's go time. BKB on the Death Prophet, Gem on the bat. Like, this is as close to go as you can get.
And then Radiance to rise for a ban. So they got a lot of good things to work with for VGJ. But it's still hard to get through the Razor. He's got 23 armor. He's gonna have that BKB. Jump in initiation. They didn't get that BKB off on mid one. And mid one, he doesn't have the life to survive this. No point burning the BKB. So down he drops, and VGJ can go into Roshan if they want it. They may be a little concerned about the momentum of the top lane. That push from before, it's gonna keep pushing.
I'm really surprised they...
This is buyback time. This has to be buyback time.
Oh, for sure.
Lasso is down. You don't have the vision of Firefly. Radiance will make life a little bit more difficult too already. Forcing into the Shadow Realm.
No Willow ulti either.
Yep, and Ace is waiting for a good pounce into the back lines. Bramble, Puppy, oh, the isolation. Yang and Faye can't go anywhere. They're locked in place. Meanwhile, Fada, he's tanking both the BKB heroes, so Fada will die. There's no doubt about that, but it's this backline where he actually went down. Yeah. All three heroes controlled him.
Yep. Yapzor wasn't anywhere near. He couldn't help it. Otherwise, he just dunks on top of the snowball, and probably they kill all three.
And now Yapzor can only contest Roshan. They have vision of him. He's looking to get a little bit of information. Flame Break won't connect. And there's Bramble down. Mid one wants to move over. Roshan way too low. They will not reach him in time unless they can find a small gap. Yapzor, if he goes now, the fissure, he killed Roshan! He actually does it with the long range fissure. Roshan belongs to Secret. Sylar will have a little message to snatch the Agency. More of a Puppy. He'll go down as well. No heroes with buyback for Team Secret. Faye did clean up the top lane, so they didn't lose their melee racks, VGJ. But they have the Aegis to push.
It's a huge fight for VGJ, but it's all about how many fights does Secret actually need to win to take the game, and it's really still just one. If they can ever get Luna to buy back, they're in a great position, but the timing for VGJ is right now, and this Butterfly upcoming. If they can just get a Rax, it's going to be a really good spot. BKB soon on bat. Like, Luna's actually huge. I'm surprised he's so far ahead of Ace already.
Yeah. It was Ace, it was 1,000 gold ahead of him in the early game, but Sylar, he hasn't got many kills. He's 113, always involved. Obviously, the Glaives are always going to give you a lot more when you have team fights. But yeah, this is a dream kind of moment right now for Sylar, being 4,000, almost 5,000 net worth ahead of the Slark, having Death Prophet along his side as well, more net worth than the Slark, and building in to the Aeon Disc. So no easy way just to pop down freeze. It's all about him surviving, being that frontline tank, and creating more space for Sylar.
Oh, the smoke into DD.
Yeah.
Find Slark as well.
Well, Slark instantly breaks the smoke and sees the DD collection. They will not get the fight. But Yang's going to feel confident. He's got the Gem of True Sight, so there's no way Ace can just hide inside the Shadow Blade. So they blink Lasso, and it is all about the damage, the control, and the evaporation of Ace.
How is that fair?
It's just Dark Willow things, or what? Like, I think it's just good synergy from VGJ.
I mean, sure, but it's a 4-second fear with a level 1 ultimate that's followed up by the Omni Slash of his other ultimates. It's a lot of damage. That's all.
Fada will TP away from Sylar. Fake couldn't arrive in time, even with his Blink Dagger. But it won't matter when VGJ, they're taking the top tier 1. Not a lot that Secret could do to stop this. So again, really not in a great position to go for his ultimate. That's probably why he's building in for a Shadow Blade as his next item. A dangerous thing to do when Yang's already running around with a gem. And what I believe is a full BKB. Yeah, he's got the BKB, the remainder of it sitting on the courier. He has got to be a happy man.
Certainly. Did you see the Aeon Disc on Death Prophet as well?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, like Death Prophet is meant to be that frontliner. I'm not certain exactly how Team Secret kill her.
It's hard for them to kill any course now. There's the BKB just gets finished on bat. So the way Secret needs to win a fight is a long one, right? You whittle them down. Razor gets a big link off. Slark gets some stacks.
But a long one, so
BKBs.
like, how do you do a long fight when you're up against Exorcism as well as just like this continuous damage from a Luna?
Because you create the opening when BKBs fade for a huge dunk into everybody getting wiped.
Fada, toast, Cursed Crown. Well, he's going to break free. Just burns the borrowed time instantly, realizing he had 2 on him. And Sylar, well, in the middle of this fight alongside mid-1, he can steal all the damage he wants. At least he got the BKB off this time for mid-1. So Yang losing the Gem of True Sight. YapzOr instantly jumping in to get that gather up. BKB is gone for mid-1. Ace jumps over on Sylar. They'll burn the Aegis Immortal. Essence being shifted the way of Ace. Fate has to snowball and protect himself. But this BKB for the Slark is wearing off right now. Echo Slam. YapzOr comes in through the side. Sylar, finally he'll go down, and Fada survives through this. He shields up. He looks for a denial, and he actually did it too. He denied himself with the miscoil, allowing YapzOr to finish off free. So yeah, sure, YapzOr, take all the money. But what a fight for Team Secret.
That's exactly how they got to fight. You get the BKBs used, you trade Razor BKB, Abaddon ults to cancel the lasso, and all of a sudden, VGJ runs out of tools, and then the dunk, Slark's killing everybody. And now he has stacks to work with too, 24.
Yeah, that Essence shift and all the experience that comes their way too. YapzOr has the full Shadow Blade. They took the gem off VGJ, so Ace will feel a lot more secure. And because they've taken the Tier 3 tower before, they can actually open up on the shrines after they've taken out the Tier 2 tower. So taking the Tier 2 tower on bottom is a lot easier for Team Secret.
And that fight also means Slark, the change to MKB, where it now just gives a lot of attack speed without any raw damage, hurt a lot of heroes in their ability to buy it. But Slark loves that change because all he needs is more attack speed to get more stacks and more damage, and it prevents Luna's timing now because he'll have it when he gets the butterfly.
Poor Puppy. He is on the receiving end of the hatred of VGJ. He did not have Paralyzing Cask available, and Team Secret will back off before they try and attempt this Tier 2 tower.
That was the fight Secret needed. Like, I don't know what the win probability is, but I'd say it's back up to like 70%, and it would be 90% if they can get a Roche.
Yeah, it's that graph does not look right.
No, it's because
like it's meant to be 0 in the middle, and then you just jump to 75 to 100%. Where is 25 and 50?
It is 50.
It is 50-50.
I mean, it's 25. If 75% for Secret is 25% for VGJ, and vice versa.
Okay, I just don't like how graphs don't go from 0 to 100.
Not everything can be the way you want it to be.
Because I want everything. This makes sense to me. This makes sense for my simple archaic brain. Give me freaking fractions.
The other thing about that fight was the link on the Luna, right? And he has to force Staff away with Aegis because, God forbid, he gets a full drain. There's no more Luna anymore. And Vatsa, of course, with the Radiance, he's going to continue to scale. YapzOr, they also got the gem that fight. I mean, that was the fight Secret needed. Now he has a Shadow Blade on YapzOr.
Puppy's even forward of the Spirit Vessel. Yang looking for a bit of a kill.
Firefly
is up over the hill where they just lost the extra vision. They jump over towards Sparta, and again, borrowed time just breaks him free, and lasso on cooldown for it's such a long cooldown as well. 80 seconds.
It's only 40 on the borrowed time, so
and Ace is going to kill bottom. Wait, Fate just blinked over the tree line. He leapfrogged to the fish.
Really like Ace's items, by the way. No Sanjin Yasha, just the Yasha to help accelerate into BKB, which was needed. It actually helped win them that last fight. And now he's going to just go MKB, which really, it just straight up removes the Luna power spike.
Oh, yeah. Does he actually... He can't buy it out just yet, so there will be a short period of time while the butterfly is up and the MKB will not be available. But if he can get a kill like this, Freeze just walking up. They know there's more behind him. That's why Team Secret, they're waiting to engage. The vision is down by Puppy. Vision is down by DDC as well. Observer and Sentry, but the jump, it comes down in the lane itself. After Freeze, he'll Exorcism up, and the BKB has been burnt. They need a little bit more damage. The Death Ward's too far away from Puppy to reach into Freeze, but it won't stop the Echo Slam. YapzOr jumps in the perfect time, even gets the Fidget Stun onto DDC, so they have no real influence. But Sylar, however, he's got an influence. BKB now wearing off, so has to run away. Abaddon still surviving through all of this. Mid one with 201 points of stolen damage, can't find a hero to hit. As everyone disengaged.
They saved the gem on Secret, though, which is a big deal. You don't want to lose gem in this game.
It was Puppy who was able to gather it up. Fade. Oh, okay, you saved the gem. Puppy, there's a snowball. Mid one's nearby. So you can roll forward, blink away, Fada in the neighborhood. Said you will make the chase a little bit harder. Paralyzing cask, and nope, but global.
Yeah, well played by Fade.
Watch it go, watch it go. Yeah, have you lost it, Scriv? Have you lost it? Have you lost it? It's passing the tier 3 tower, coming over the tier 4s. Oh, and blink. It's going to hit that.
Really good courier discipline from Ace in that fight. He kept it down here because he recognized Tusk would probably have vision and was hunting it, and Punch one-shots the courier. So good job by him. If they lose the MKB, right as Roche comes back up in a minute, they would have been in some big trouble because, again, then that Luna is uncountered with this butterfly. And he doesn't die till this MKB is up, and it is.
Yeah, you're right too. Roshan is 1 minute away. So VGJ.Thunder will have their ultimates back up for the fight. It will be their small advantage. Ace can take care of the shrine in the meantime if he doesn't find the kill.
You can also see how Secret approached that fight. They fissured instead of dunking on top of the Death Prophet. The Aeon Disc would just pop. They just proc that first.
Nice target. Bramble comes down from DDC and jump in. Yang wants to try and find a little bit more. Going after Ace. Can he get the BK beat? No! Wow. They actually burst him in time. Dark Willow buys back into the game. The fissure block keeping VGJ a little bit further away from Fada, but not far enough. Yang's right on top of him. They bring in more help. Damn, this borrowed time makes it so difficult to find the instant killers. Mid one jumps in. He starts to steal the damage. He's running away, but still stealing damage as he goes. He's taking it away from Freeze, but Exorcism from Freeze will do the damage. YapzOr's in! A huge Echo Slam, but no follow-up. Mid one can't stand his ground and attack. Even Puppy, they Yulcept him out. Freeze will get the double kill, and Team Secret, it is now their turn to die as VGJ will be able to enter Roshan.
Yep, and Roche spawns. It's perfect timing. This Aegis means that, once again, VGJ sort of has the advantage, so to speak, but it's only because of the Aegis. And Secret still has the advantage in this game. It just means that they have to play one more extra fight now.
I love the Dominator creep. Push the top lane in. Who's there to defend? It's only going to be Yang. But Yang is enough. With Firefly at least having AoE clearance. Taking VGJ a while to finish Roshan. And there it is, finally down. Sylar will grab the Aegis. Freeze will grab the cheese.
Sylar currently going for a Linken's. Not sure I agree with that choice.
A Linken's?
It's to prevent the link from Razor, because there's really there's nothing else to cancel it through BKB. But
unless you can get the distance. But wouldn't that just be easy to get like Skadi and then Hurricane Pike it? Like, yeah, that way you have the slow and then you just break with the distance. I suppose if he's BKB, you don't have that.
No, yeah, so yeah, you can't break Linken's right now. The like an Abyssal Blade, right? But that's not something Slark's gonna have anytime soon. He is going for Basher, which is the right choice. And a DD is bottled on Slark, so they actually have a pretty interesting timing here where they could look for a fight on VGJ versus allowing them to come up high ground, potentially with another item on Luna. So I think you make a move here. No gem on them anymore, though.
They need everyone to be ready to fight. YapzOr's TPing out now. Yeah, still in range of Observer Wards. That's the advantage, however, of Ace. He can ping this stuff out. YapzOr wants a big Echo Slam. Just got the Echo Slam damage talent as well. Up by 50, and target is Freeze. Fisher to begin, and here comes Yang. BKBs, all three of them come off. Ace is taking way too much damage. He has to go into the Shadow Dance, and now has to get the hell out of there because mid one can't survive. Ace, he didn't clear it. He's trapped in the river. Both are down without buyback, and Team Secret, that could actually be the game right now. With a Luna, she has a Divine Brick and Rapier. That's gonna force them in.
He died.
Yeah. They had so much damage so quickly. And now I think Team Secret have actually just lost this game.
Yeah.
Or I should say VGJ just won this game.
Yeah.
We go the opposite direction. Echo Slam, YapzOr! And he goes, they're gonna kill him! But the Aegis Immortal, you knew the insurance was there. YapzOr did everything he possibly could. Fana up in the air, the borrow time now gonna wear off. He needs more help though. YapzOr brought back to try and do the work. Fada living for the moment. Fade jumps in, flips him like a pancake. They still want to bring him down. 17 seconds before you got borrowed time. A denial from Fada while it's a small victory, and they're retreating for the moment.
He has to cheese through the super earner. We would have died in that last Maledict tick.
Jumps in, doesn't get out instantly. YapzOr, that's a dive back from him. 93 seconds on the sideline. Razor as well as Slark will come up. But while that Divine Rapier is out, these bouncing glaives are going to destroy them.
They go for throne here.
Yeah, they do. They end this. It's over. Like, there's no way really Team Secret could defend this without the Echo Slam initiation. It'll take a miracle for Secret to hold this line. Ace, he's looking at the backlines. They focus Sylar. Even Lotus all protecting him. Ace just took so much damage. Puppy, Silence, he can't even get the paralyzing cast off. He wanted to get the cast, get the control on Sylar, who is so low. Nope, Luna is Maledict, and pow! Save the Rapier. Get out, get the hell out, run away.
All right, so game's not over.
It's not.
It's not over at all.
Because top lane interacts as well.
Correct. And I cannot believe he just bought that. Like, you can tell that even Secret was surprised. They're going on this DP. They're like, oh, we're going to proc the Ion Disc. Maybe we take this fight. And then all of a sudden, 3 attacks, Slark's like, oh, God, I have to spam my R button. And just, they're dead.
Uh-huh.
And it's like the 5th game I've cast. I don't even cast. And it's just this second Roche into a Rapier on a Gyro or a Luna,
hey, you said
and they're winning the game.
Like, Team Secret wanted to delay the fights. How do you stop Team Secret from delaying the fights? Having so much damage, the Secret have to commit everything at the beginning.
Exactly. I mean, now the game plan is real simple. It's all in for the Luna and kill him.
Well, that's a lot more possible when you have the Earthshaker alive, because he has to get the jump before the BKB from the Luna can be put into effect.
Yep.
That's the only way this works. But then Slark has to be ready to follow up, pick up the Rapier, and then go to work too.
Yeah. And the gold is misleading at the moment. The Rapier is on the ground. In reality, VGJ is like 5,000, 6,000 ahead.
Yep.
As net worth just is not represented when the item is not in the person's inventory.
But Team Secret got control of the lanes.
Exactly.
So
they're feeling fine here. This is all good for them. They just need to kill Luna, and that's it. There's no Aeon Disc on him.
You just say that's it. Like, it's that easy. This is the what is really the 2.5, 2.6k value net worth. So she's 2-1, now 2-7. Okay. Yep.
It's gonna be the Fade show. If he can snowball to save Sylar at some point, like, that'll change the game.
This is also going to be the dream as well for Luna. She can now buy the Satanic. Yeah. So you're all in anyway. So she's disassembled the Mask of Madness. They'll smoke up and come outside the base. On the way through, they'll pass the Secret Shop, pick up the Reaver. And this is normally the dream build for Luna. Butterfly, BKB, Satanic, Rapier.
He's got to be careful. Blade Mail on Abaddon and Razor. So if he's just auto-attacking, all of a sudden he might be
kill himself.
Exactly. He has to be fast with the Satanic.
Oh, here's your jump in. BKB from Yang, looking for the target. This is a low duration BKB as Team Secret. They play the trees. It's Fada jumping in closer, and Freeze, there he is in the middle of the fight, and they look for the target. Snowball protection. Freeze is taking care of Puppy in the sidelines, but Silas the primary target. He's dropping down quickly, and he killed himself all on the Blade Mail. It's still, however, Slark is a trade-off. Fada got the Rapier. He can stand his ground and survive. Mid one's also up. Not too healthy, however, but the Echo Slam! YapzOr with the fissure. Yang can't even drag back Fada all the way where he was to, and Puppy into the back lines. No, he still can't do much more. Blade Mail out. Fade's killing himself once more. Fada as well. Freeze doesn't want any kind of part of this. Fada wants to try and run towards the trees. Can he actually save the Rapier? No, Freeze will grab it this time. It is just trade-off Rapier at the moment. A 3-for-3 trade-off. The VGJ, they hold the Rapier throughout all.
The Blade Mail pickup from mid one was key there. He nearly died, but they took out Luna. And the big thing to note is now Death Prophet is locked to this Rapier because it was picked up by Fada, so they cannot give it back to Luna.
Oh boy.
And it is not nearly as scary on a Death Prophet for obvious reasons.
Yeah, hey man, plus 378 damage on a Death Prophet for an attack speed, which is, well, it's kind of crap. Like, attack speed is 144. 1.18 compared to the Luna, which is, what's she sitting at right now? She's at 0.49, 345.
It's a big deal because keep in mind, Silo never went for that Lincoln's because he went for a Rapier. So now if he gets linked, he's effectively going to be out of the fight.
Yep.
And the Slark is now not nearly as threatened by any heroes. He was just dying because he'd get hit by Luna, he'd get glaived, and all of a sudden he's exploding. But now the key hero for VGJ doesn't like crush anymore.
You were talking about like when the Rapier was on the ground, just how it was ineffective net worth because it wasn't being valued. Right now, this is ineffective net worth for VGJ because it's all about maneuvering for Death Prophet. So we can look towards the next Roshan. He can potentially respawn in 10 seconds.
That's what I was about to say as well. It's the third as well. So a Refresher Shard on Slark, on Abaddon, on DP, on Luna. Game changing. Well,
hello. Abaddon's actually picked up a Lotus Orb as well. I'm waiting to see when Team Secret's going to finally hit these level 25s. You got VGJ.Thunder, who are this close to getting all 3 of their cores up to the level 25 talents. But Team Secret have a long way to go. Slark's at 21. YapzOr has more experience than the Slark has. But mainly because Slark keeps dying at the beginning of the engagements, and YapzOr soaks up the experience after. Are they going to smoke up? You got ES with it. They look towards mid. Okay, they're not even going to wait for it. This feels like bait. I think they're trying to get Freeze to die so they can switch the Rapier over. It's like, can that even be a legitimate strat where it's like, hey, can you initiate everything you've got onto the Death Prophet to kill her?
Hey, I mean, it worked the first time they had a Rapier. Unfortunately, this time it's not on the Luna.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, does Team Secret look at that and go, I actually don't want anything to do with that?
They can't because he has the Aeon disc too.
Yeah.
So it is just bait. And not to mention, we saw in the last fight, the Snowball save after a blink is always available as well.
Roshan's going to be 35 seconds away. So a decent spawn time. Team Secret, of course, they've got some fantastic fight around the pit.
They have 2 smokes as well.
Looks like Firefly up for the Batrider. They're checking the vision. They get rid of the Observer Ward that was down. So it's only VGJ who have the Observer Ward around the front of Roshan. Sylar protected by this Lotus Orb. It's not finding the target he wants. Bottom lane's actually pushing in quite nicely for Team Secret. So they have some momentum on that front. The top lane's going to do the same thing. And yeah, Roshan is now up. Sigil scouts it out. And so does the Centaur. Oh, really? Freeze? It's on Freeze. Oh, this just feels useless.
But it's a big number.
It's yes, it is 162 plus 540. You could be happy with your 702 damage, sure.
Arcane Rune bottom as well. That'd be a big rune for any core in this game.
At that point, you kind of almost want to give it to YapzOr.
Yep.
Like, just let him just have that non-stop lockdown.
The thing about it is, it's really 3 cores on Secret to 2 on VGJ, and if they can all finish their next round of items, Ace with, I assume, a Silver Edge, they're going to have a
Yang
Nullifier
jumps in, looks for Ace. Yes, he does get the Dart Pact off. Even the leash onto Yang, both enabled. So the jump in does not work. BKB was going but YapzOr! There's the hit! He's almost killed the Luna. Space created by DDC, and Sylar can turn on the Satanic, looking for the life to steal. Mid one was taking all the damage, however. 227 points. Hilarious thing is, it meant the Blade Mail did absolutely nothing from mid one. They'll hit the deck again. Sylar turning on the Eclipse, still with the creep wave there. Abaddon, there's your ultimate with the Blade Mail. VGJ are their own worst enemy. But hey, they've still got the Rapier on the Death Prophet, who will walk away. But Roshan is up. YapzOr has a look at it. But do they have enough to really take it? It's not the greatest lineup for it.
They have a shrine, though.
They do have a shrine. At the same time, you have a Refresher Orb for Freeze. He burns it, so he has Exorcism and BKB for the next fight.
No buyback, though. They're all in. But, I mean, he has the Rapier, so he knew that anyway.
Yep.
And this is sick, too, because it's a secret Refresher. Whenever you're playing into that, you can get surprised.
They're wrapping around. Echo Slam is still on cooldown, but if they can kill off the Luna, it will be a dieback for Sylar. He did expend all the money he had, and they get vision on him. They're going after Sylar. No BKB. It's a small window, but the window window is opened up again. The bloody Harpy. She will get crashed down by Yapsaw, and the fight is on. Sylar, BKB, holding Satanic. Fado once again with the Blade Mail. Sylar just doesn't want to attack. He keeps killing himself every bloody time. The Fissure control is way too good. VGJ, they need more lives. They've got him thanks to the buyback, but Yapsaw, another double stun for him. The gems on the deck. The Death Prophet with Exorcism up has enough to fight, but does she really? Ace has already managed to get back into this fight, stealing the essence. More Fissure control, more buybacks. VGJ commit the whole kit and caboodle. The Rapier is on the deck, and Yapsaw, he kind of wants it. He kind of got it, and Fade will pop off to the Maledict. Who do you want now, Yapsaw? You know you love to kill. You know you love to get money. DDC, primary target number 1. Blink, stop, boom! Down she goes. Death to the bit. Person, as now they will take the GG call. Team Secret. It took 49 minutes, but this throne is finally going to go down the glory. Echo Slam from Yapsaw as he bounces around. GG, well played. Team Secret. What a game. What a turn. What an idiotic situation.
All the Blade Mails. Luna can't turn off Glaives, so by attacking anyone, he's going to hit the Blade Mail guys too.
Yep.
And he just killed himself. And that's the 3-core lineups versus 2-core lineups that can happen because they target the Luna. There's no one else really able to deal damage. Same with if they go for the DP, and that was a hell of a game. I'm glad we ended on that because that was great.
That was a lot of fun. I just love the fact, like, I think Team Secret realized when Mid won, static linked the Luna, that their Blade Mails did nothing. Like they sat in that fight. It's like, okay, all that damage that we normally have, where did it go? Because Luna was doing no damage when she attacked because she didn't have the Rapier, and she lost like 250 points of damage or something. It was ridiculous. But yeah, fantastic game. Team Secret remain undefeated. VGJ, however, will not have that honor, and we are done for the day. But definitely stay tuned. There's more games coming up. Should have another 4 series on both of the streams. So you get an overloaded Dota. Don't OD.